Welcome to the 19th episode of QB Talk. My name is Susan Spencer, and I have spent 20 years talking football. I didn't learn football so I could please men. I did it because I knew it would help my career, and I guarantee you it will help yours. If you have nothing in common with your male colleagues and boss at work, how on earth do you think you can compete with men? If you think it will happen automatically, you are dreaming. Stop procrastinating and do something for your career and your family. Get in the game of football. Invest 5 minutes of your time to learn how to talk football with the men in your office, including your boss, with zero cost to you and no strings attached. Do it, and watch how everything in your career and life changes. If you do nothing, nothing will change. In the last few episodes of QB Talk, we talked about the hottest quarterbacks in the NFL. Today, I will talking about a way for you to compare your favorite quarterback's performance to the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Once you know how to measure your quarterback's performance each game, you will not only be talking football, you will be a star at work and in life. The first ingredient is to count up the number of passes per game your quarterback has completed so far this season. This is a statistic that is very important because it tells you how accurate your quarterback is and also tells you how good his supporting cast of receivers are. If he has a low percentage of completed passes, don't expect his team to be winning football games. But if his pass completion percentage is in the 60% or more range, your quarterback is doing well. The mathematical calculation is simple. Take the number of completed passes thrown by the quarterback each week and divide by the total number of passes thrown, and you will get the pass completion percentage. The more passes your quarterback completes, the greater likelihood his team will win the game. So far this year, Aaron Rodgers from the Green Bay Packers has completed the most percentage of completed passes at 70.3%. Tom Brady of the New England Patriots is close behind and has completed 67.5% passes. Check out the quarterback on your team and see what his passing completion percentage is. If it's at least 60% or higher, he is one of the top quarterbacks right now, and you will certainly get lots of attention because you know this statistic. The second ingredient is how many passes does your quarterback throw that end up in the hands of the other team. As you know, this is called an interception. Throwing an interception is a lousy result because your quarterback loses possession of the ball and the opposing team gets to take over and try to score. If your quarterback rarely throws an interception, that's a good thing. But if he throws lots of interceptions, the coaches will probably replace him with another quarterback. Watch and see if your starting quarterback is pulled out of the game and replaced with another quarterback. And see if you can identify what he did wrong. It's usually because he was throwing too many interceptions. If you know the reason, you will really impress everyone in the room. The great quarterbacks have the fewest interceptions. Aaron Rodgers of the Packers in the last 6 games has had only 3 interceptions. That's a fabulous record. You need to know how many interceptions your quarterback throws each game, because if he throws lots of passes that are intercepted by the opposing team, his team will probably lose the game, and he will not be the starting quarterback for very long. And once you can identify that this is the reason, your star will shine brightly. The last stat for today is the number of quarterback sacks your quarterback receives each game. Sacks are measured by the number of times your quarterback gets tackled by someone on the opposing team before he gets a chance to pass or hand off the ball. A quarterback tries to avoid getting sacked because the more a quarterback gets hit, the more likely he'll get injured. Sometimes the quarterback runs around to avoid getting sacked, but other times he stays in the pocket, hoping his supporting players will give him enough time to throw the ball. If the quarterback's offensive teammates are not able to keep the opposing team from getting to the quarterback, he will get sacked. The top quarterbacks after 6 games have been sacked a total of 11 to 14 times so far this season. So keep watching, and when you are able to identify a quarterback sack, you will get noticed. Remember, sacks really matter. The more a quarterback gets thrown to the ground, the more likely he will be injured. So watch those sacks during a game and keep track of how many your quarterback gets each game. If he gets no sacks during a game, that's great. If he gets 4 to 5 or more sacks a game, that means that quarterback is getting pounded because he's not getting enough protection from his teammates. And the more he gets hit, the more likely he will be injured. So keep your eyes peeled on the top quarterbacks in the NFL and compare your quarterback to them by keeping track of pass completions, interceptions, and sacks. And talk about it. And watch how you become a star. And no matter what else you do, keep talking QB talk and watch how your life changes.